What's up, everybody? What you're about to watch is not your normal Video Game Sellers episode. This is not an official, numbered one or anything. Think of this as sort of like a spin-off, maybe. What happened this past weekend, I was sick on Sunday. I didn't make it to the flea market. I actually uploaded my garage sale video a day later. It went up on Monday. And in that video, I explained that I wasn't going to have a Video Game Sellers episode up this week, but I try to do something for you. And this is what that something is. It actually ended up being a pretty damn cool day. I did a little bit of selling. I picked up a really awesome game lot, and I did some trading. So all in all, it ended up being a lot of stuff to film. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, this is not an official Video Game Sellers episode. We'll be back to a normal numbered one next week, but I hope you enjoy this Video Game Sellers on the road. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm currently in a parking lot of Panera. I am meeting with these fine people.
How you doing?
Say hello.
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 They've been in past videos. They're from up farther in the county. They drive down every once in a while. I happen to be on the road today. They're going to be buying some stuff from me. I'm going to hopefully be able to go meet up with Wes, who was, I guess, just on the last episode of Video Game Sellers for the first time, really. So hopefully I'll go to meet up with him. He wanted to buy a few things. And then I have a big pickup that I got to go do. And I already did a big pickup that I'll show you. So there's some stuff going on, at least you guys can see. I pretty much mainly just brought out Nintendo-related stuff. This is like the decent box. That's all the boxed box, obviously. There's some stuff with manuals in the car. And then my very good box. They're trying to figure out where to set everything. You can put it on the ground. I mean, it's not that dirty out here.
Well,
You're being polite.
Yeah, we're trying to be nice about it.
So here's what they picked out. We have Donkey Kong 2 and 1 in the box. Yep. F-Zero is just box and manual, but I basically threw it for free. Banjo-Kazooie, Gauntlet Legends, Rampage, Bomberman, GoldenEye, Dark Alliance 2, Mario's Missing Complete, Sealed, Final Fantasy X-2, Chocobo Dungeon 2, Donkey Kong 64, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, River City Ransom, G.I. Joe, Sonic the Hedgehog in the box, Contra, and Dungeon Magic in the box. All of that for, you don't care if I say the price, do you? Okay, for $240. So I think it's a good deal, definitely on both of our parts. And you guys make the trek down here, so I appreciate it. Well, that was cool. They're a really nice couple. Like I said, we've done this actually in this parking lot, I think 2 other times now, so it's become a tradition of meeting at Panera and selling video games. But they have a game shop up in Newport Richey area, so they just drive, they come down for a few hours, hang out, and do some other stuff in this area. 'Cause it's about a hour and a half drive at least, depending on traffic. So I really appreciate them making the trek down here, and so I don't have to drive all the way up to Newport Richey. Currently now I'm on my way to a GameStop a few miles down the road. I have been on the hunt for a complete copy of Deadly Creatures on the Wii now for a couple months. I've had a manual, and every store around here either just has a resurfaced disc and a dummy case for it or something. So I just picked up a really good condition disc-only copy for $9 or something, and now I'm on my way to another store that should have the case, at least, no manual and a shitty disc. So I'm piecing this thing together around the county. All right, I got the case. Actually, I can't even say it's the case because it's a PS2 case. I have the insert now, and it actually had a sticker on the paper insert, but it came off nice and clean. This took way longer for me to piece together. I've had that manual for months now, and it's not like it's an expensive game or anything. I probably could have gotten it for the same price on eBay, but with my discount total, it came to $8.19, so whatever. If you never heard of this, it's kind of unique. You play as a tarantula or a scorpion. It takes place in the desert. There's this weird mystery story that you uncover while playing it, and it has voice acting from Billy Bob Thornton and Dennis Hopper. So that alone makes it pretty weird. I've been on an insect and arachnid game kick recently. I'm looking for Spider on the PlayStation. Still don't have that. If you happen to have it, let me know. That one, again, is not cheap or not expensive or anything. It's pretty cheap. And I'm also about to trade Josh from the flea market something for a copy of Bug on the Sega Saturn. Don't really know why I've been looking for insect-related games. I just am. Also, Mr. Mosquito on the PS2. I'm looking for a copy of that. But yeah, check this out if you've never heard of it. I'm about to go do that pickup. Someone I met at a garage sale this past weekend. They're supposed to have GameCube, PlayStation, PS2, a Xbox, a Halo Edition Xbox, and games for all those systems. So they're just wanting to get rid of everything. Also, they said they had like some original Nintendo stuff. I'm hoping that since they just want to get rid of it all, that means low prices. I'll show you that pickup after when I get home. And then I talked to Frank today, and I'm actually going to go over to his house, and he wants to get some stuff from me. We're in the middle of like a trade, and I owe him some money. So this video is going to be longer than I thought. A lot more sales and pickups and shit going on. So that's cool. I thought it was going to be like a 5-minute video. More content for you to watch. So I had to drive really, really far to meet Wes. He just would not, you know, make a deal and come down. No, I'm just joking. I'm actually in the same exact fucking parking lot.
I was to your house.
Yeah, he would have come to the house. But I literally just, I was over there 2 hours ago. Now I'm over here. So 25 feet away. But say hi, Wes.
Hello, mate.
He's Australian or British today. So I brought him a Saturn. I've had this Saturn, I don't know, 6 months now.
I know it's missing the back. I've just noticed.
Oh,
I don't care.
No one's given a shit about this Saturn at the flea market. I really thought, I'm like, it's something we don't come across very often.
I just sold one the other day. I'll sell this one this week. I'll get rid of it quickly.
I know.
I move merchandise with a close sign on my door. I swear to God, ask Aaron.
He has a shop. The last few years now, he does like system repairs and stuff. I know a few of you have been interested in it, but I don't like shipping larger systems because if there's any issues in the mail, for some reason, if it gets bumped around and gets screwed up, then it's a pain in the ass to deal with. I'd rather sell it for 20 bucks locally than sell it for 40 and, you know, have that kind of issue. So that's going to him.
But anything you do ship, you know, say if you do ship it online and eBay, dude, you know how many people get stuff that eBay has their own little store of returns because your stuff was under insurance?
Yeah. They can cover it.
They will cover it, and I mean,
I don't sell on eBay anymore.
I hate eBay, but I love it.
So here's what Wes picked up. Some of this is for his own usage of play, like a Metal Slug X and the Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. And we got Kirby's Adventure, Mario 3, my last Zelda, Mega Man X, Super Mario All-Stars, Mario World, the Saturn with a copy of Virtua Cop in there. And a controller.
Authentic controller.
It's missing the audio video, but that's at least the least hard thing to find besides the power cable. All of that for what, $125. Yes, and again, thank you very much. I'm finally leaving. Thank you, Panera, for letting me use your parking lot for sales. That was nice of you.
And Mattress Firm.
And Mattress Firm, where you can get a great night's sleep or whatever. I'm back home, and I have a lot of stuff to show you guys that I just picked up. But first, there was a package waiting for me when I got home. These two games I picked up from someone that contacted me when I did my sale and trade video. They saw I was looking for these two Genesis titles, and they gave me a really good deal. His name was Chris. I got Wolfchild Complete, very nice shape. And this is awesome. Complete Shadowrun, very nice condition as well. He had said that if they weren't up to like snuff, they weren't up to my standards of collecting, I could send them back. Chris, they're in fantastic shape, so thank you very much again for the deal. Awesome. Now, everything I'm about to show you that I just got, I paid 120 bucks for. I was hoping to spend $80 because I had selected all the stuff I wanted, had it all in a pile. We were going back and forth on the price. Basically, the highest I offered was 100 bucks, and he said, you know what, how about we do 120 and you just take everything, including the stuff that I really didn't want. And I was hesitant because I'm actually having to show you this in my kitchen because there is no more room in my living room, guys. This stuff will go out there, but I have no room to like spread anything out or show you. It's becoming a little bit of a hoarder mess. I need to get rid of a lot of this shit, so you'll be seeing more sale and trade videos from me in the near future. Again, everything I'm about to show you was $120. First we have a red and black like Biohazard symbol, 360 controller in fantastic shape. Still has the like battery sticker. Said he bought it and never used it. Definitely looks like it's never been used. We have Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario 3, damn glare. Mission Impossible with the manual. We have Punch-Out, Donkey Kong Classics, Arcade, Classic Series. Another copy of Punch-Out, Super C, and Super Spy Hunter. Then a Platinum GameCube, which did come complete with a controller. It's down there. Very nice shape on that. A sealed Crash Bandicoot Collector's Edition. This has Crash Warped, Crash Team Racing, and Crash Bash in it. We got Crash Bandicoot. A disc-only copy of Spyro. A disc-only copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. They couldn't find the cases. He looked around. No idea. Fear 2. Some of these aren't, that amazing. Left 4 Dead 2. Fun games, just not obviously valuable or rare. Animal Crossing. Now these are the highlights right here. This stack is definitely the highlight find. Animal Crossing. Mario Party 4. Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. Another copy of Wind Waker. That's the third one I've gotten this week. Luigi's Mansion. Mario Sunshine. And the Zelda Collector's Edition. Also, this little pile right here is stuff I'm keeping. I actually don't have the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, so I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that one. I've had a few and sold them off, but I'm actually going to keep this one. It's in really nice shape. Frogger 2 and Frogger on the PlayStation. Granted, they're okay games. The reason why I'm keeping them is I'm a big collector of PlayStation and a few that I don't have. I found out, though, that Frogger was the last game to be rated K&A, kids to adults, and also the Super Nintendo and Genesis version of that game. They're very different, but they were the last Super Nintendo and Genesis game to come out in the US, I believe. So that's kind of cool, a little interesting fact for you. And then we have a PS1, which is just in a nice shape. And I actually just keeping that so I can easily play some PlayStation games out in my living room, basically. I'm going to just hook it up to that TV. And then this is awesome. The neon, bright as hell, orange and green Game Boy case with, hold on, a original Game Boy in it in pretty damn nice shape. This case also had a few games. We got, Pocket or Side Pocket. Motocross Maniacs, Jordan vs. Bird, a really beat up copy of Super Mario Land 2, and Super RC Pro-Am. There is a PS2, a fat PS2, so there you go, Aaron, there's a present for you. In this box, unfortunately, a really beat up NES Max controller. I don't even know if it works. Hopefully, I can screw around with it, but it's in really rough shape. 2 Nintendos. One of them definitely works. One's a little funky. I actually have some replacement pin set, so hopefully I can get both of those working good. The Halo original Xbox with the controller. Now this box is sort of the mixture of random shit. You can see there's some zappers, some NES controllers, Halo 2. Almost all the games in here are not really worth going through. They're all fairly junky titles. There are a couple okay ones. There's another RC Pro-Am and Tetris for the Nintendo. Another PlayStation. Some random memory cards. A bunch of controllers. But everything here, $120. And I would have been happy, obviously just the GameCube stack is probably well over worth that. It's going on almost 7 o'clock at night now, and I'm actually going to go pick up Frank pretty soon. I have more stuff to show you. I actually picked up a bunch of stuff from a longtime friend of mine. He actually helped me get one of my first jobs when I was a teenager, and he works for GameStop. He's worked for them for a while now, and he decided he was going to get rid of some of his older stuff that he just doesn't play anymore. I've had it for a week now. I haven't even gone through everything. It's been sitting out here. It's these 2 boxes. There's 2 boxes stacked on top of each other, and there's a few other random items. Lots of cool things in there, which I will show you after Frank comes over and everything. So there's more pickup shit to come. Frank is here, and
Katie's home. Cat's over there. Oh, wait. There we go. Down over there. Yeah, meow. Hi. Going through boxes stuff. He has a lot to look through. But like I mentioned, I apologize, guys. It's really dark out. Shut up, kitty cat.
Since we're out here digging through everything, I figured I would show you. See, it is organized in the sense, I mean, all the banana boxes actually have these shelves out here now for, like, loose cases, just random pieces, no games in this stuff. And then, like, over on this side, there's, you know, it's completely dark, but games that I sort of just got, some random, like, controllers in the pitch blackness, some guides. So I have it, there we go, there's a light, yay! So I have it sort of, you know, organized in the sense of things that have just come in that I haven't got a chance to put in these boxes yet or sort. So I'm not a complete hoarder disaster mess.
We're currently down to, this is pretty much at least what he's really interested in. Mainly bunches of RPGs. Bunches? Mainly a bunch of RPGs. There's like a few random guides, but now we're doing the whittling back and forth on prices.
So, like I said, I owed him some money and some trade credit kind of stuff, so he picked out to cover for that DuckTales, Fragile Dreams, cool. It's not really an RPG, more just sort of like a adventure title where you get to wander around with a flashlight, but really moody and dark. Odin Sphere, Trapped. I had like 3 copies of this over the last 2 months, month and a half now. Disgaea guide and the Resident Evil Revelations guide. He has a Hori GameCube controller. If you have no idea what they are, he actually got them at a garage sale that we were both
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them, purple one and a black one. It was a long time ago. They're ridiculously, that's not a word. The word I'm trying to say, expensive GameCube controllers. Anywhere from $70 to $90 for them. And it's only because they're like officially like licensed for the GameCube with like the GameCube logo on it, and they say Nintendo.
They're shaped like Super Nintendo controllers.
Yeah, they're basically a Super Nintendo controller for the GameCube. I want the black one. At some point, we might end up doing a trade for it, but that's why that stack was originally bigger, because I'm like, hey, I still want that Hori controller. So I'm going to take him home now, because it's 9:38 at night. He's been over here for 2.5 hours. But we just talk about games and ramble on forever. So say bye, Frank.
Bye.
I just took Frank home, and I forgot to mention that the trade we did was for $20 I owed him from us going garage selling together this past weekend. He let me borrow $20. And then he gave me a copy of Wind Waker on the GameCube and Link to the Past on the Game Boy Advance. So that was what that trade was for. Now, the final thing for this video is this last pickup that I actually did over a week ago with my friend, old coworker buddy. All of this stuff I got for $200. Quite a few things out of here were stuff that I was interested in. I'm going to keep for myself. Lots of just, fairly solid titles, a good mixture of things from the past many years of him collecting. So let's take a look at all that. In this first box, we have a few NES games. We got Strider, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Look, another fucking copy of Punch-Out! Lots of Punch-Outs this week. Super Mario 3, Batman, Dr. Jekyll, and Friday the 13th. There's a Dreamcast, working Dreamcast, and it was missing the audio-video cable. I happen to have one. Had 2 controllers, one first party, one third party, made by Performance. That thing is ridiculously big. It's pretty ugly looking, actually. Then there are 3 GameCube controllers in here, all black, that go to this black GameCube over here. This was actually missing the audio-video cable, but I have a boatload of audio-video cables for, obviously, GameCube, N64, Super Nintendo. Then we have a few PS1 titles down here. Galerians, Alone in the Dark, New Nightmare, and Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. I actually don't own quite a few of the older Tomb Raider games. I don't know why, but so I think this is one I do not own. I'll have to double check. And one Lonely N64 game, Turok 2. Then there's the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition. Over here, these are really sweet. I was pretty excited to see these like promo Eternal Sonata 360 faceplates. Very cool. There's a total of 5 of them. very fragile. Like I don't know what I'm going to do with them in the sense of storing them, just because if anyone's ever taken a faceplate off, you get quite a few little like nubs and pieces of plastic that can easily break off, and I'm just afraid to damage these or scratch them up or anything. So I'm keeping those because I really enjoyed that game, and that's pretty sweet. It's like a whole set of them. This box has a in-box Grand Theft Auto 4 in-tech faceplate for the 360. I just thought it was kind of cool. Has the chick enjoying a nice lollipop on there. Down here, we'll look at this stuff next. We have quite a few strategy guides and art books, mainly for Gears of War stuff. The Storied Beauty art book, the art and design of Gears of War. You can see the foil cover on it. We have this, which I believe this one was the promotional one for Gears of War 2, the Beneath the Surface one. The Art of The Last of Us, and I actually do not have this art book because I have the post-pandemic collector's edition, and this did not come with it, so that's pretty cool. Gears of War collector's edition guide, Gears of War 3 limited edition guide, which is sealed still, Gears of War 2, and the Gears of War Judgment collector's edition. So I don't think I own quite a few of these. I'm a big guide collector, so I'll have to double check. This box, originally Frank was going to probably pick these up, but he passed on these right now. They're very, very inexpensive. I mean, the Gungrave games, Gungrave and Gungrave Overdose on the PS2. So yeah, I got those from him. A gigantic, I want to say it's not actually ripped. It looks like it's ripped, but it actually has like holes cut into it so air to pass through. A huge Grand Theft Auto 5, like out front of the store kind of banner. Probably 8 feet long at least. And then just sort of a random allotment of some games in here. Let's see, I'll just grab a handful. We got Final Fantasy 12, Fatal Frame 3, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Director's Cut on the Xbox, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and all of these are in complete and really nice shape also. Ninja Gaiden Black, Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Actually a pretty damn sweet game. Normally movie games and stuff don't hold up too well, but that one did pretty good in the sense of just quality. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition. We have Soul Reaver 2, the Fable Lost Chapters. Obviously not a lot of these aren't like really rare or really valuable, but they're just solid titles. And I actually didn't have copies of these for sale or trade like at the market. Panzer Dragoon Orta, very fun game. I really like that game. Katamari Damacy, First Xenosaga. I think this is the only disc-only thing in here. It is a 4 discs for the Legend of Dragoon, The Suffering. We have Resident Evil Dead Aim, 3 boxed NES games. Mario is missing. Galaga, Demons of Death, and Tetris. The Gears of War, Jesus, brain fart of which actually one this was for. 3, total guess there. I think it was 3. The Collector's Edition, obviously it doesn't have the sleeve on it, so I can't, it doesn't say right there. Metal Gear Solid, digital graphic novel. Silent Hill Experience, cool like mixture of comic clips, well not comic clips, but they did a comic book series, actually quite a few different comic book series for Silent Hill, and this has a few of the comics from those. There's also music soundtracks from it, some little behind the scenes, cool little clips, and I think like a not a documentary, but an interview with the music director and the director that did the movie, the first Silent Hill movie. So a pretty cool little package for the PSP. Shadow of Destiny, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, one of my favorites Shin Megami games. Silent Hill Origins, Nightshade, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Metroid Prime, Star Wars Knights 2, Dawn of Mana, Rumble Roses. There's your boobs for this video. Don't yell at me, jabroni. Ultimate Spider-Man, the limited edition for the PlayStation 2. Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey, Stranger's Wrath, First Knights of Old Republic, and a few more PS1 titles. Final Fantasy VIII. I'm out of room up here. Oddworld. We got Tomb Raider Chronicles, I believe another Tomb Raider that I'm missing. Resident Evil 3. We have Black Label Final Fantasy Chronicles, which is 4 and Chrono Trigger. Final Fantasy 9. And last but not least, Final Fantasy Tactics. Lots of shit. Good deal, and like I said, $200 for all of that. That's quite a bit of stuff. I want to say there were a few more items that were in this lot, but since these boxes have been sitting in my house for over a week, and they were kind of overflowing, I think I took a few items off and set them somewhere else, like some controllers or something. Don't remember. Regardless, though, this was a great pickup. Lots of variety on multiple different systems, and I was happy to make some more room in his house, even though it made a little less room in mine. But yeah, today was awesome. I was very happy with how it went. Seeing as I had not gone to the market at all on Sunday, made 0 sales or trades, obviously, today really helped out. So thank you to my up north friends that came down, and to Wes for coming out. $240 and $125 definitely, helped out for this week. That was awesome. And if you don't mind, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed this sort of weird spin-off of video game sellers. Like I mentioned, we'll be back to a normal episode from the flea market next week. But if you enjoyed it, thumbs it up, and let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what's going on in your life this week. And I have my fingers crossed still that this coming weekend, Max will be coming garage selling with me. If not this weekend, then very soon. But regardless, Max should be back very soon. And I guess that's it. And I keep looking over here because I have monsters that live on top of my refrigerator, in case you never knew that. There are actually a lot of monsters in this house. But I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace.